For decades, we've been taught that the universe began with the Big Bang, a moment when everything we know came into existence. But what if that's not the whole story? Nobel Prize-winning scientists, Dr. Roger Penrose and many others, believe the Big Bang wasn't the beginning, but just one chapter in a much larger cosmic narrative. Recent research even suggests the possibility of a mirror universe that might exist beyond the Big Bang. Scientists believe an anti-universe running backwards in time could explain dark matter and cosmic inflation. So far, we do not have enough evidence to support this theory. Dr. Roger Penrose believes that some remnants of the black holes of the previous universe can still be seen in the microwave background of the universe. This shows that there was a universe before ours. Well, for centuries, this idea was purely philosophical, but now groundbreaking discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope are giving it solid scientific backing and bringing it into the spotlight. Recently, the Webb telescope made a shocking discovery that challenges the Big Bang theory. Some experts now believe that the images from the James Webb telescope show signs of a universe that is completely different from what we thought. So what exactly did the telescope discover? This is a geometry known as hyperbolic geometry, a very nice representation of infinity. I'm taking that picture as important in thinking about space-time. The Big Bang was like one of those boundaries, but it's nice and smooth, and you can imagine that you could continue this universe to outside that region. So, even though the image ends with this circular boundary, you could still imagine that the space-time continues beyond that. The universe we can see from Earth is called the observable universe, and it stretches about 93 billion light-years across. But this is just a fraction of the entire universe. The universe extends beyond this region of space, and there are even more galaxies and stars out there. Scientists think the actual size of the universe might be infinite, but for us, it's limited to what we can observe. It's because light from beyond this region hasn't had enough time to reach us yet. What's even more fascinating is that the observable boundary of the universe depends on where you are. An alien civilization in a different galaxy would see a completely different version of the observable universe because they'd have their own unique perspective. Another interesting thing about the universe is that when we look deep into the universe, we actually look back in time. It's because light from distant stars and galaxies took billions of years to reach us, so we're seeing them as they were long, long ago. Well, our theories about the universe work perfectly when we explain the local universe. But all the theories about the formation of galaxies and the growth of black holes fail miserably when we look back in time, closer to the Dark Ages. It seems like something really weird happened there and our theories have no clue about it. If we look as far as we can with the telescopes we have right now, up to only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, we are watching something as it was just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, one of the first ever galaxies to form. Yet it already has a supermassive black hole at its center. This really emphasizes the problem of explaining how these things were formed, because there really isn't that much time between the Big Bang and the first galaxies that already have these supermassive black holes at their centers. For example, recently scientists have found bizarre giant black holes at the center of early galaxies, only a few million years after the Big Bang. Scientists were surprised because there is no way such black holes could have formed so early in the universe. A team of astronomers has discovered a low-mass supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy that is pulling in matter at an extraordinary rate, 40 times higher than the theoretical limit. Also, scientists found that these early black holes are growing with 80 to 100% efficiency, which is possible only in theory. Astrophysicist Sophie Koudmany of the University of Cambridge recently shared an interesting perspective on the origin of these early black holes. When asked if these early black holes could have formed from primordial black holes that existed even before the Big Bang, she offered an interesting explanation. Koudmany explained that if black holes grew quickly and efficiently in the early universe, there could have been enough time for small, lightweight seed black holes to grow into the giant black holes seen today. This suggests that primordial black holes could indeed be a possible explanation for the formation of these early cosmic giants. This discovery hints at the possibility that the universe existed even before the Big Bang. What's even more fascinating is that, lending further support to this idea, the James Webb Telescope recently uncovered something very strange in the early universe. For quite some time now, scientists around the world have been discovering strange galaxies just a few billion years after the Big Bang. And not just galaxies. As the Webb telescope peers deeper into the early universe, it is also finding unexpectedly massive black holes, which completely defy our existing theories. Scientists have revealed that there is no way these objects could have formed so early in the universe. Our own galaxy has evolved over 13.6 billion years, but surprisingly, scientists have discovered a galaxy that is much more massive and structured than our own galaxy in just the first billion years after the Big Bang. Recently, a team has discovered 3 ultramassive galaxies near the beginning of time, seemingly contradicting the notion that the first space neighborhoods had to have been built rather clumsily. The scientists have referred to the ancient mammoth structures as red monsters because their high dust content makes them appear extremely red in Webb images. Steen Witz, an astronomer from the University of Bath in the United Kingdom, said the galaxies, each as vast as the Milky Way, are baffling because most scientific models for galaxy evolution suggest processes that would have been slow and inefficient. Yet, somehow, these red monsters appear to have swiftly evaded most of these hurdles. The study is just the latest bit of mounting evidence to suggest that cosmologists have some work to do to better understand galaxies. Last month, a separate team of scientists reported the discovery of Rebels 5, a galaxy that existed when the universe was only 700 million years old, yet is strikingly similar to the Milky Way. This discovery seriously challenges our current theories about galaxy evolution. It shows that if our theories are correct, either these early galaxies existed before the Big Bang or something strange must have happened just after the Big Bang that incredibly accelerated the process of galaxy evolution in the early universe. According to Roger Penrose, the universe goes through endless cycles of creation and destruction. In this theory, each universe ends in an extremely quiet state where black holes slowly disappear over unimaginable amounts of time. However, the energy left behind from that dying universe could trigger the Big Bang of a new universe. Essentially, our universe might be just the latest in a series of universes, with remnants of the previous one influencing its birth. The discovery of massive black holes is intriguing because it raises questions about how they came into existence. Scientists believe that these black holes may have originated from even older primordial black holes, ones that might have existed before the Big Bang itself. This is a fascinating idea because the Big Bang is generally thought of as the beginning of everything, including time and space. If these black holes existed before the Big Bang, it suggests there might have been something happening in the universe's history that we don't fully understand yet. These ideas challenge our traditional understanding of the cosmos and suggest that the universe is far more complex and mysterious than we currently comprehend.